Hello everyone, and welcome to Dark Souls 2. My name is T-Strat, and so reason I haven't been posting videos for Minecraft is because, well, I've been messing around with this thing. So this is a really just awesome game. It's a little more hardcore than Minecraft. I haven't played Dark Souls, but I know the lore a little bit, and so I got a little bit of the story down. But I've just been playing this, and it's possibly one of the greatest games. So this is gonna be just another like let's play, but it's gonna be like a walkthrough kind of thing, because I have beaten the game with a couple of people, a couple characters, but I'm not an expert at the game by any means. I figured it'd be fun since I've been doing it so much in the past couple of weeks. I figured I might as well just record some stuff. So, for those of you who don't know, please just watch and enjoy. I won't talk during cutscenes or anything. Just let them play out, usual stuff, and we'll get started. I will also be playing in online mode because online's awesome. Enjoy.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
And just like that, I was hooked. Since I'm also playing it on PC, the graphics are astounding. My roommate has it for the PlayStation 3, and it's a huge world of difference. Although they're not like bad on the PS3. I mean, for considering, you know, I'm running this amazing computer, and you know, it's an older console. But yeah, like I saw that and I was hooked. Alright, so this is us. We're in Things Betwixt. Can't really see our face too well, but if you see it, we're kind of green. And our health is at half. Because technically we're dead. And it'll be explained in a second. One thing, if you're new to this game, if you head this way, and pretty much everybody you watch will have this, there's a rusted coin over here. It boosts the luck of like a kind of an item find kind of thing. So like in a lot of games there's like magic find or item find or whatever it's called. Boost item discovery. So whenever you kill a monster, there's a higher chance it'll drop something. There's that thing down there which we'll get after we make our character. But for right now, let's head into this little I guess the tree's actually not that small, but like a tree house kind of thing. And talk to some nice old ladies.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Well, for those of you that have been following, my name is T-Strat. So we'll stick with that for now. Although all my other characters, if you notice when I went through them, I actually named them like more interesting things. But you know, T-Strat's my name for the channel, so let's do that.
At least you know.
Yes, I know my own name.
Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Alright, and now we're into the character creation page. So, this is where you're going to make your character, pretty much change anything you want about them. Quick rundown of the different classes, starting with the deprived class. This is the, like, hardcore, I'm not going to, you know, have anything to start with. There's no weapons on that side over on the right, or any items. All your stats are 6, which is, you know, kind of nice because they're all balanced, but at the same time it's kind of crappy because you can't use anything hardly. Lots of stuff require like 10 or more. Then from the top you got warrior, just sword and shield, sword and board kind of thing. Some decent armor to start with, very high in strength. A knight, which is more like HP heavy, but also kind of warrior-esque. Swordsman, which is very dexterity and like dodge kind of thing, has two swords that they use, and this cool armor set, which is actually pretty cool looking in my opinion. The bandit, which has the weirdest looking armor set in my opinion. Bandit has a axe and a bow. It's the only one with a bow to start with, so that's kind of interesting. Has some dex, some endurance, and kind of good stuff. Also, if you look on the right here, it has high faith as well. So if you're doing a faith build, it's kind of a nice class to start. Yep. The cleric is the faith starting. I'm going to talk a little bit more about faith and int later, but here this is a faith build. This is a sorcerer with an int build, and faith and int kind of go off each other in order to do spells. So whichever one you want to start with. These two are good for spell casting, I guess. Obviously this one's for magic spell casting. An explorer has a lot of cool items to start with, but isn't really suited for combat, so it's got like soul gems of Pharaoh's Lockstone, which is cool, some repair powder, a rusted coin, you can see that in the inventory slot. Decent, and also that the helmet he has with the monocle gives him that item find just by itself. So they all have their differences in their and which one do you like kind of depends on your own personal preference. I think for this run, I'm just trying to think of what I did and what I haven't done yet. I say I kind of want to do. It's a tough choice. So I think the swordsman will be nice because it has enough dexterity and strength to kind of start with some offensive ability. But if you also look, the intelligence and the faith are also pretty high. So if we want to, we can easily switch this into a hex build, which is what I was kind of wanting to do. So it'll give us a nice, good starting game, and then we'll switch into a more like spellcaster towards the end. I think that'll be good. Gifts, these are just a single item that helps you start the game. You could start with nothing, life ring, human effigy, all this stuff. I'm gonna start with a petrified something, and we'll use that in a little bit. You can change your gender, male or female. I'm gonna do it with male this time. I do have a female character. What kind of build we want? Thinking like this guy maybe. You can't really see because of the clothes on him, but it's okay. And we won't make him ripped. This changes where he's from. This is his hair change. I'm gonna stick with that because we are going to have some fun with that in a second. Let's give him standard, actually, yeah, brown hair. Eyebrows will make it the same brown color. I'm gonna go through this kind of quick. I kind of like the green eyes. I'm not changing the colors too much. We're gonna give him this beard though, because beards are awesome. And you can give him a tattoo as well, but I don't want to deal with that. Advanced settings goes into like the shape of the overall character and how you can adjust certain things about him. I'm trying to think of what changes I wanted to make. Like that. Facial width. There's a good one to change. I kind of like a sharper face and a more like narrow kind of features and stuff. This is probably the only thing I'm gonna actually change though, because everything else is kind of just harder to see once you get equipped and stuff. I mean, like, that face is kind of hard to see anyway. So that's me.
All people come here for the same reason, to break the curse.
Here's the plot.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand.
Sorry about that,
a
my
chance.
controller disconnected.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Welcome to Dark Souls, where you lose your souls over and over again. The Dragon Talon is for DLC, which I haven't actually done yet. These are the Fire Keepers, and this one right here is the important one. She lets you respec your character if you feel like you messed up or something, so that's cool. This nice lady over here explains some stuff.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world. Fair traveller, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place? This lost, decayed kingdom.
Hello.
My name is Millibeth. The old women were once fire keepers. I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on. The old women
Fire
were
keepers,
keepers
yeah, I
of the
got that.
fire. But now, the fire shows signs of fading, and the kingdom is beset by hollows.
So, they don't mean this fire. Obviously, they're talking about the first flame, which is a thing in Dark Souls 1. It basically explains it as like the light of the world. Basically, from the first flame came life and all kinds of awesome stuff. But as the flame fades, then this undead curse comes around and basically makes everyone turn into hollow until you can rekindle the flame and kind of get it like recharged.
The old women are sisters. I am told.
Yeah, we talked to
there
the
was a
fourth right before we came here.
Long ago, fire keepers were commonplace. But now they are lost.
Oh, you got
scattered
3
to
right
the
here.
winds.
Well, I guess they're retired. Yeah, alright, and then
The
she's done
old
talking.
women are
Alright,
sisters long ago, but now
so
they are
I think there's something up here. Yes. Here's the chest. I like to loot it just because I can. And you get a human effigy, which is the same thing that turned us, into human at the beginning. Anytime you die, you become that green thing again, and you use a human effigy to kind of restore your humanity. And hopefully, we'll never have to use one. Now, the fact that I'm going back the way we came because there's something over here I want to do. But yeah, I mean the whole goal is to not die, but the game is made in such a way that you're probably gonna die, and they even said that you'll lose everything over and over and over again. So there's this dude. This is the Hippoclops ogre. I don't know what they call them. They don't really have names so much. They have development names, but they don't have like real names. Like you can't see any name associated with them. But he looks kind of like a hippo ogre kind of guy. Anyway, yeah. Let's piss him off. Okay. So the trick here is to get behind him So he tries to sit on your face, and then when he gets up, you just whack him. Now, this is not something that most people should try taking on if they're like brand new to the game. Like, I've had some practice doing this. Oh, because if this guy hits you, it's going to hurt really bad. And if he sits on you, you will die. Alright, so you kill him, and he drops something. This is the only reason you ever want to do this. It's because he drops the stone ring. Now, the stone ring is the blood ring of the shieldless Lothian, formerly of Ferosa. Hits greatly reduce enemy poise. So basically, whenever you hit somebody with and you have this ring equipped, you have a higher chance of staggering them, meaning you can hit them more. So it's always nice for a melee build, and we're gonna start this thing off melee. The gold pine resin, it turns your weapons into lightning. They give it a little lightning enchant. So you can go this way. That item we saw before that I said we can get. You can come this way, and then you can drop down. You can kind of see a ledge there, and you drop down and you land here. And the items are here. However, like, I know I just did it, but if you were wanting to be safe, like, why would you ever do that when you could just go right through there? Just, you know. Anyway, I guess if you're trying to do something faster or slower. I'm trying to think about how long I want these videos to be, just for rendering and stuff. But it's already, you know, quite a bit in. We'll see. Bonfires are your checkpoints, and they basically anytime you see one of these, you can rest at them, and it kind of resets the area you're in, heals you, lets you equip spells, burn things, check your inventory. And it also gives you the ability to travel, but of course we only have one place right now. The other thing that's cool is that if you see, there's a toggle, and now I can light a torch. Dark Souls is a dark game, so when you light a torch, you can see things a lot better. Like, look at how much better I can see everything here. That being said, I heard it's not as dark as the first Dark Souls, but this is kind of cool because you can go through and you can light all these little what are they called, sconces or something like that. So you can light those up. Actually, I'm gonna keep a torch lit and see how fast I can go through here. It's a good way to keep time as well, because you see I have 5 minutes on my torch. And as we run through here, just kind of slash some guys. All these little stones on the side are explaining how to play the game. They're tutorial stones. So if you want, you can read these things. They say stuff like, you know, hold B to dash, like this. If you press B, it does a roll like that. So just some stuff. I switched up the controls because I hated how jumping works, but you know, you can jump in this game a little bit, not too much. This one tells you that you can get behind an enemy and backstab them. Here's a backstab animation. What's cool about that is that I actually didn't burn out my torch doing that, even though it, you know, went away for a second, which is kind of cool. Up ahead, if you're deprived, this is probably the first weapon you'll find. It's a dagger. Daggers are really good at backstabbing, but we don't need a dagger because we got other stuff. Alright, so dodge that guy. I like this, the power attack. This is a power attack. It's the right trigger instead of the right bumper. And it kind of, when you use it a second time, it does that little spin thing. What do you say? Switch equip weapon. Yeah, so if I have... So instead of equipping 2 in each hand, maybe let's equip like the short sword in the main hand, right? If I press this, I'll switch to the short sword. Do you see it? There. Okay. So now I got a new attack from my different weapon here. Oh, I got hit by the arrow. Sometimes I get hit by that guy, sometimes I don't. If we get too low on our torch, I'm probably just going to let it burn out. You don't need to light this area up. It's just kind of fun for me to do it. I don't know. Actually, we'll take it out right now just to save it. Here's a ladder. You'll want to kick this down. What? I heard you. What? Alright, so the voice you heard, if I can get it to come up again. There you go. Give it smooth.
Give it smooth. Yes, you. Give us.
So they're looking for something smooth and silky. And if you notice in our inventory, we have a small, smooth and silky stone. So if we leave this here for them,
Yeah. So nice. So smooth. Yeah.
they seem to really like it.
Smooth.
But now I can pick up an item, right?
You. Yes.
And they just gave me a soul of the lost undead because I gave them a silky stone. So that's kind of cool. I also have this petrified something, which is smooth and silky, I suppose. But if I leave this here,
Yeah.
they give me a titanite slab, which is used for upgrading later on, which is actually really good. So it's random what you get each time. So if you guys are doing this, you might get a different thing. I should have kept my torch lit. Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's check out this way. This way is not as important as the other two. Like the other one, you get a dagger and you unlock the petrified something, or no, sorry, the bird's nest. This way there isn't really too much, although you have your first jump tutorial. You don't want to fall in there because you'll die. It'll be a first death for a lot of people. Alright. Yeah. I'm so glad because I've actually died there. I'm glad that I didn't this time. I might have just restarted if that was the case. Nah, I wouldn't do that to you guys. You'll see every death. It'll be fun. Alright, so that was a jumping attack. So I basically just attacked as I was falling. Usual stuff. If you open a door, you can roll through it. I mean, it's all like a lot of this is that I'm talking about is just written on these stones in this tutorial. So if you guys really want to learn a bunch, definitely go through this area. It's not like a hard area to go through, but it gives a lot of good rewards. I usually like to bait this out, and then you can come over here and knock over this. This stone basically says, look at your environment and use it to your advantage, kind of stuff. Whoop. Which, you know, I plan to do. Okay, so there's a guy down there. There's also an archer there. You see him in the bottom? That guy? Actually, let's just come around here and show you. That guy. So once you drop down there, you'll have the archer to deal with. I also have a little bit of lost health because I got hit once and I dropped down from fall damage and stuff. So I'm going to use that life gem that's in the bottom of my equipment load there. I'm going to lock onto this guy. And yeah, I got him. Okay. See, I still took damage, but the life gem is ticking. So I'm actually healing up. And you see, I ended up here with more health than I actually did dropping down, just because I used technique proactively healing with a life gem. All right, and this next part is possibly going to take the longest of everything. I'm gonna knock this down just in case I die. But if you look down here, there's 2 ogres, and this is gonna be the final thing for this tutorial. You got 2 ogres. There's one there, and there's one right here. Okay, so I saw this technique, and I thought, you know what? This is probably the easiest way to deal with these guys. You let them chase you up to this little thing here. Then you can just sort of bait them into attacking until they do a 3 hit. Not that one. There's another 3 hit that they need to do. 1, 2. Nope. Not that one. Come on. I could probably swing at them, but I've had bad experience. This one right here. And then you can just stab them. There. I got some good damage off on him. The other guy is behind him though, so we gotta keep an eye on him and make sure that when we do our attacks, like that's too much, I need to back up. Oh gosh. You see, I walked right back into it, and I got hit for a lot. And that was a mistake. I did a wrong roll. But anyway, we can keep this up. And you can get these guys pretty easily this way. So you just sort of wait it out, and then come in and stab, and then back up. Alright, don't ever get hit by that. They will eat your face, like literally. They will grab you and they will bite on your head. So you don't want that to happen to you. Okay, now that we killed that guy, this guy is not alright. This guy's running back. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fight this guy, quote quote, fair, because I've already showed I can kill one. Let's see if I can kill him fairly. It's a big open area. There's no other enemies. Hi. Hi. Alright, so he falls. I'm going to get up behind him and bait this out. Yeah. Let me get. Try to sit on me. I'm too nimble. I'm a swordsman or whatever it's called. Yeah, come on. And boom, got it. And that is the tutorial. Oh, last thing. In case you ever feel the desire, just to show what this is about, let's hop in here. What? Actually, don't look too bad. You know what? Screw it. Let's be a girl this game. I actually didn't mean to, I meant to go in there, but I didn't mean to decide to be a girl, but you know what? Why not? Nice build. I look pretty sweet. Let's just go with it. This guy respawns because I went in there. But this was still knocked down, so it's all good. Alright, so the last thing, once you defeat those 2 hippo, ogre, cyclopses, whatever you want to call them, if we head back to where the old ladies were, and you can talk to her again.
You have proven yourself. We have little to offer, except
and
perhaps these.
Handmaid's ladle.
May they bring fortune to your journey.
Now, when she says in some small way, she's not kidding. These items is a weapon, technically, but if you look, it's a ladle. The dagger does 57 damage. This does 20. Looks like that, and it's technically a hammer. So you like try to bash people with a spoon, basically. Not worth it, but you know, it's a little side trinket. And then the next thing we want to do, because this was the tutorial, and we're basically done with the tutorial. And you know you're done because you have about 3,500 or so souls if you basically did everything that I did. If you didn't go in the coffin, then you will have 30 less souls than me. That's about it. So all these messages in here are from other players. You know, praise the sun. Yay. Sunlight. Alright, and this is a little place called Majula. My cat's making noises behind me. Alright, so Majula is pretty cool. There's a little tower there and some ruins town down there. Let's go check it out. Now there's a specific way I like to go down there. You could just take this path and go straight down there. Or you can grab this divine blessing, run this way, and here there's a little drop off, and you can just boop, drop off, boop, drop off. Grab this guy, Morning Star, and a Cleric Sacred Chime. The Cleric Sacred Chime is used for faith-based spells, which we talked about a little bit. And here's some binoculars, which is also used for spellcasting. The binoculars can also be used just as binoculars, you know, if you want to just check stuff out closer. Here's another bonfire. Awesome. So if you look now, we can actually go back to things betwixt and all that fun stuff, and we'll get to that in the next episode. So thanks, guys. I guess T-Strat's gonna be female this game, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.